Welcome to Maths for You channel. A past question on binomial expansion from Oxford and Cambridge past paper. In this question, you should assume that x is in between -1 and 1. For the binomial expansion of 1 minus x to the power of -2, find and simplify the first 4 terms. Write down the term in x to the power of n. Just deal with the first part, or part A. Minus 1 minus x to the power of -2, the binomial expansion. We need to find first 4 terms. So the first term is -2c 0, 1 to the power of -2 times minus x to the power of 0. Just the binomial expansion fundamental. -2c1, 1 to the power of -3 minus x to the power of 1. And the third term is -2c2, 1 to the power of -4 is -4 is -2 -2 is -4 minus x to the power of 2. And the fourth term, -2c3, 1 to the power of 5, -2 -3, -5, minus x to the power of 3. Let's simplify it. The first one is 1, because minus x to the power of 0 is 1, 1 to the power of -2 is 1, therefore just 1. The first term is just 1. And the second term, -2 factorial, divided by 1 factorial, and 1 minus 2, -2 minus 1, -3 factorial, and times 1 to the power of -1 to the power of -3 is 1, and minus x. The second term, -2 factorial, 2 factorial, -4 factorial, -2 -4 factorial, times 1 times x to the power of 2. The fourth term, -2 factorial, 3 factorial, -5 factorial, times 1 times -3 to the power of 3. So simplified. So -2 factorial can be written as -2 times -3 factorial. Therefore, -3 factorial cancelled out. So leave it like that, and we'll come back to the next. And the third term is -2 factorial can be written as -2 times -3 times -4 factorial, and 2 factorial -4 -4 factorial cancelled out. The 2 and 2 cancelled out. So what we have, we'll come and check it out, and x squared. And the fourth term, -2 factorial can be written as -2 times -3 times -4 times -5 factorial. And the factorial 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, minus factorial cancelled out, minus x to the power of 3. Okay, so let's simplify it from the first one. Is first term is 1. Second term, if you could simplify it, what we have in that here is -2. Then there's a minus in front of x, so minus times minus plus, so 2x. And the third term here, 2 cancelled out, -4 factorial -4 already cancelled out. So what we have, -1 times -3 is +3, +3, yes, +3, anything left? No, +3x squared, +3x squared. And the fourth term here is -5 factorial already cancelled out. The 3, 2, we can cancel out 3, 3, and 2, 2. What we have is -1 and -1, so +1 is -4 is -4. Then it's a minus in front of x, so minus a plus, so 4x cubed. So this is what we have. These are the 4 terms: 1, 2x, 3x squared, 4x cubed. There's a 4 terms. And then this, if you look at it, so it's simply find the coefficient of x to the power n. If you look at it, just simply, if you ignore that 1, so it starts from 2, 3, 4, 5, and the power is 1 less than the coefficient. So if we use the AP, the formula, the arithmetic series formula, 2 is the first term, plus n minus 1, 1. So 2 is the first, second. I just ignore the first one. So the n term, so instead of n plus 1, n from 2, 2 plus n minus 1, 1, that's n plus 1. So the coefficient is n plus 1, and for x to the power n. So the x to the power n term is n plus 1 x to the power term. So if you want, we can write this 1 minus x to the power minus 2 is n equals 0 to infinity, n plus 1 x to the power n. When n equals 0, that will be 1, yes, n equals 1, and so on. So this is the first part. Let's read the second. Write down the sum of the infinity of the series x1 x cube. Write down the infinity. Right, that is normal GP, the geometric progression or series. So Sn equal 1 plus x squared, and so on. X we have been given is less than 1. So in between less than 1 and 1 is 1. In between 1 and minus 1. So A in this series, A equal 1. R is the common term, is x, is the second term divided by first term is x, or third term divided by second term is x. So the common term is x. Therefore, we can use the usual formula, Sn equal A times 1 minus n to the power n, 1 minus r. Because of r is less than 1, therefore 1 minus r. And if you substitute that value A and R, so 1 minus x to the power n, 1 minus x. So when n equal infinity, so the infinity value, that's what it says, when the infinity, yes. When n is infinity, x to the power of n would be 0. N is infinity, x to the power of n is 0. Yes, x to the power n is 0 because x is less than 1. So it's another word. So if it's 1 over 2, the n. So that will be, just as the n increase, the value will reduce and reduce and reduce. So n tends to infinity, x to the power n equals 0, providing x is less than 1. So x is less than 1 is given. Therefore, the value infinity is 1 over 1 minus x. That's a part we need to prove, the first one. Right, next one. Hence or otherwise, find and simplify the expression for 2 plus 3x plus 4x squared plus 5x cubed in the form of a minus x divided by b minus x squared, where a, b are constant to be determined. Right, okay. So simply, right, the first, we need to prove this one. What is it? 2 plus 3x plus 4x squared, ax, a minus x divided by b minus x squared. Right, we know 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared, 4x squared is to infinity is 1 minus x to the power of 2. This is what the first part of the question, 1 minus x to the power minus 2. That is 1 over 1 minus x squared. It's simply this minus 2. It will bring it to denominator, 1 minus x squared. Then 1 plus x squared, that's just which we have proven to infinity. That is 1 over x minus 1 over 1 minus x. So two equations we have. One is 1 plus 2x, that is from the first part. And again, is from the first part, the 1 plus x plus. Then, if you could add them together, 1 plus 2, then we get what we want in the left-hand side to prove. So just say 1 and 1, 2. 2x and x is 3x. 3x squared and 1x squared, 4x squared. 4x cubed and 1x cubed, 5x cubed, and so on. So if that's the left-hand side, which we need to find out, the right-hand side is simply 1 over 1 minus x squared plus 1. And the LCM is 1 minus x squared. If it's LCM 1 minus x squared, the first one is 1, and the second one is 1 minus 1 minus x squared divided by 1 minus x is 1 minus x. So 1 plus 1 minus x, that will be 2 minus x divided by 1 minus x squared. So I could compare it, a minus x, b minus x squared. So instead of a is 2, b is 1. So the constant a is 2, b is 1. That we've been asked to find the values of a and b, which we have 2 and 1. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel and share the contents with your friends, other students. Thank you.